What's up, it's the Ninja Prodigy back here with another video, and this video is going to be another quick fun video, but at this run I'm doing another course at Ninja Street Obstacle Academy. It's from a little while back. It's a very intensive grip course with a lot of challenging obstacles, and you guys are just going to see how it turns out. So the first obstacle here were some steps onto a trapeze bar, but then you had to swing and grab the cliffhanger backwards so you couldn't see it, so it was a blind grab, which makes it much more tricky. So this is again another run from about a while ago during quarantine times, about give or take. And then this was the floating monkey bars as the next obstacle. These ones were very thick bars, thicker than the typical floating monkey bar, so that makes it more tricky. So then you had to go onto the classic warp wall. Just decided to get one hand up there once on the run. Then you have to go down. I decided to chalk up before the next obstacle because it was the cliffhanger. Cliffhangers are always kind of tricky and you want chalk before those ones. So then I decided to get the chalk, and then there's a small one for more points or the bigger ledge for less points. So I decided to go for more points to do the smaller cliffhanger ledge, which is trickier obviously because you have less surface to grip on. And then once you get to the top, you have to swing onto that little ledge on the bottom like so, onto the dismount. Then it was the balance obstacle. Speed was the key there. And then after that, it was probably the 1-2 tricky combo for this. It was going to be the Samurai Ladder Lightning Bolts Flying Bar combo, and then followed by a very grip intensive Lachey lane. I decided to chalk up and take my time here because I knew that if I were to complete the course, I would have definitely been first place. Even if I had one slip up, I still would have been first place. So then it was the Samurai Ladder, how to go up a couple of rungs there, onto the lightning bolts, which are always very tricky. So then you just had to pump up the bar and land it in the cradle like that. Requires a lot of precision in order to land it accurately. And this is also very grip intensive because you have a lot of jolts on your grip. And then the final part was to land the bar inside the lightning bolts, which I actually did, but then my fingertips just slipped because of all of the grip stuff before it. So I had it, but my hands just slipped. So then it was the final obstacle, which was a Lachey lane with a bunch of twists to make it much more challenging, which you are about to see. If I were to complete this obstacle, I would have ended up first. And now we're going to see what happens. So then the first one is you have to jump the trampoline onto the 8 poles, I think it's something called like that. And then you have to carry the rings onto the second one and land it very precisely onto a UFO. And then from the UFO, you have some of those switch grip cliffhangers, which you have to grab one on each side, which makes it much more tricky. And this is where your grip really starts to get intense. In fact, my left hand almost slipped there, but I just got in there to hit the buzzer. Overall, it was a very grip-intensive course with a lot of fingertip stuff. So when I did get to the flying bar, that may have had an effect of why my grip just gave out there. But overall, that is a very jarring jolt. So I'm not too disappointed in that run because it still was good enough for first place because it was a point-based system. And I happened to only fail on that one obstacle. And the course was just very challenging in general. And since I got the rest of the obstacles, including that last one, which was very difficult, I was able to get first place with that run. And yeah, overall, pretty happy with that run. So close, but hey, we'll get it next time. See you guys then.